Morning children. Today we are going to refresh about the knowledge what we learned in the earlier classes. So let us start with fundamentals. First, the picture what you are seeing here is the computer. It has so many parts like keyboard, mouse, CPU, printer and speakers, etc. So first let us learn what is a computer. Computer can be defined as a device which accepts the data, process it and gives a meaningful result. Or you can say that the computer is the device which accepts the raw data and arrange it in a proper way and gives a useful output. So whenever you are talking about the computer, we should learn the two words. One is the software and the hardware. What is the software? First, a software is the programs written for computer. Here you can see on the screen, the different programs are seen on the screen. These are the different programs. For whenever you are writing any programs, then you will get one doubt. What is a program? A program is nothing but set of instructions given to the computer. Depends upon your instruction, the computer will work. So whenever you want to give the instructions, there should be some language. Generally, earlier the computer used to have the language which is having the raw zeros and ones. Later, those are called the low-level language. After that, they developed language in such a manner that whatever the colloquial language we are using can be converted into the machine language. For that, we have the compiler and the interpreter. A compiler means what it will do is that it will compile. That means total program will be converted into machine code, and it will be check the mistakes. When the program is correct, then it will execute. The next one is the interpreter. Interpreter is the program which is used to interrupt. That means when you are writing a program, what it will do, it will each and every line will be interrupted by it. When each and every line is correct, then only the program will be executed. That means it will check each and every line. If one line there is a mistake, it will stop. And if you correct it, then will go to the next line, and it is correct. Next, it will go to the line. Already we learned that the program is the set of the instruction. That if each and every set of instructions are correct, then only the program will be executed. In this both manners we will write. When you talk about the softwares, generally we used to talk about the languages like Fortran, C, DBase, Java. DBase, of course, it is a package, but Java is one program language. Now they are familiar. The children are learning who are making the softwares for, especially for cell phones, their children are learning this language. These are the important languages. With help of these languages, if you write a program, that is called the software. So software can be considered as a set of the instruction given to the computer. The next point is that the hardware. What is the hardware? All the physical components of the computer which we can touch and we can feel is called the hardware. So when you say the hardware, you can see that here we are seeing the different devices in the screen, computer hardware, including the chips and the ICs, integrated circuits, resistors and all these things. When you say externally, if you say hardware, you will say that keyboard, monitor, CPU and the mouse, all this will consider as a hardware. The combination of the hardware and the software make a perfect computer. A hardware cannot work without a software cannot work without a hardware. Whenever you are talking about the computer, we will call the computer is divided into three parts. One is the input device, second one is the output device, third one is the central processing unit. That is, you can call it as a processing unit. If you observe this here inside, the chips, whatever the different circuits are there, these are considered as a central processing unit. In the central processing unit, generally whatever the instructions will given to the computer will be arranged properly and the output will be given properly. So what about the input device? When you talk about the input device, you see whatever the instruction we are giving to the computer can be understood only through the input device. For example, here we are finding the different input devices like mouse. We can give the instruction through the mouse, through the keyboard we can type and we can give the instruction. Next one is the scanner. The scanner also one input device through which we can give input to the computer. And the microphone, we already whatever the voice commands we are giving, if you observe in the cell phone or to the computer, if you can give it to through a microphone. And some other devices are the is called the joystick. Joystick is also useful to give the instruction to the computer. And scanner, already we are familiar with the scanner. Next, OMR sheet, that is also sheets where you can give the instruction to the computer. The barcode device will be there. So all these are the different input devices help us to give the computer. So broadly you can say that through which device we will give instruction to the computer is called input device. Next one about the output devices. The output devices means from where you will get the result is called the output device. For example, the familiar output device to us is mainly the output devices, familiar devices, monitor. Through monitor we can see the instructions and we can understand the programming part. Then what about other devices? The microphone, this is also, or you can call it as a headphones. The children are familiar with these headphones. That is one output device which can give the sounds to us. Next one, screen projector. With help of the screen projector we can exhibit anything on the particular screen or the wall which is having the white color. So next one is plotter. Plotter is used for printing or putting the designs and everything. Video card can also use the one type of the output device. The speakers, already this is familiar to nowadays. Everyone is familiar with these speakers. You can connect it to the computer and you can listen the music or different voices you can listen. So through monitor you can see the whatever the output given in the form of the picture oriented. Either it's a text or it is a video or can be seen on the monitor. This is about the output devices. So the total thing you should learn one familiar thing is that the third one is input device is over, output device and processing device. When you talk about the processing device, the CPU will be considered as a processing device. Why? Because it will take the instructions from the monitor and CPU and mouse and from other devices like DVD RAM and everything or through the keyboard. So what it will do generally, whenever any input is coming to the CPU, first it will sort out whether it is to be stored or it should be sent to the some other devices. For that purpose it has the three mechanisms. One is the arithmetic logic unit, second one is the central processing unit, other one is the memory unit. So generally what the control unit will do, like general English we learn that controlling. What it will do? It will control the computer. In what way it will control? Whether what type of instruction to be done and what to be done with the instruction, that it will be dealt. When any instruction came to the central processing unit, what it will do? First it will analyze whether it is to be stored or not. For example, if we say x is equal to 20. So the value of the x 20 should be stored in the x. So that indicates that should be stored for the future purpose. So we can it is called the memory. So it will send to the memory unit. For example, if I compare a greater than b, then what it will do? A should be compared with the b. Here comparison is there. So when a comparison is there, it is called the logical operation. So it will send to the arithmetic logic unit, ALU. So the arithmetic logic units will do arithmetic operations as well as the logic operations. Whenever these operations are completed, the result will come back to the control unit. What the control unit will do? If anything to be stored in the memory unit, it will send to the memory unit. If you want a result, then it will send to the monitor. That is nothing but the output. Or if it is songs, it will send to the speakers, or it will send to some other device according to the instruction. This is about the structure of the computer, children. Some other things we'll learn in the next class. Thank you for listening.